I've just arrived to a completely new city for me for work, and as I was strolling down the streets, as I was walking next to the beautiful seaside and observing the people, I've got a lot of thoughts on happiness. And as simple as happiness may seem to us, I feel like we tend to allow ourselves to only feel happiness when certain things occur, when certain things happen. And I feel like this is not the clue. The clue is to allow ourselves to feel happiness within ourselves, no matter what the external circumstances are. We should try to find even the smallest detail that can put a smirk on our face. The fact that the sun is shining, the fact that we can smile, we can walk, we can jump, we have food to eat, we can wake up in the morning. All of this is already a blessing. And of course it sounds so cliche, and people may seem like it's not as easy as this. Well, it's all up to our thoughts, and it's all up to our mindset. And if we set ourselves to the limit that happiness is only certain behaviors from other people, that it's based on others, on how the world treats us, on what happens to us, we will never truly be happy. The clue is to detach from any expectations that we put on the world, and the clue is to allow ourselves to move the way that life moves and the way that it all flows, and then seek happiness in the big or the small moments. Of course, pain and grief are inevitable parts of growth and inevitable parts of life, in which we can also find beauty and happiness. But suffering is a choice, and most of us are not aware of this, that we by ourselves choose this suffering. We all just live in the present moment. It's just the short of the fingers. It's the ray of sunshine on my face, is the fact that I brushed through my hair now. It already doesn't exist in the past. So maybe we should really just focus in the present. And I know that now life runs and is so fast, and everybody wants to achieve this by the age of 25, this by the age of 30. Maybe we should just let everybody do their own thing. And I choose to focus on the present, and I choose to focus on enjoying the moment I am in right now, instead of worrying what will be in a year, in 2 years, in a month. Because at the end of the day, all that is sure is the present, and all that is sure is our thoughts on it and our judgments on it. Happiness doesn't depend on what happens, but on how we handle and judge what happens, how we perceive actions of others, situations. What we turn our attention to will grow. If we choose to see only the bad sides of the situations, if we choose to blame ourselves, it will plant this seed that will later grow into our future and that will influence our future. But we can choose to see certain situations as lessons, as blessings, as experiences. We should be really careful what we turn our attention to, because it will grow, and it's up to us, and it's our choice what will grow out of it. What helped me to start and enjoy life as it is seeing everything as an experience, and seeing my whole life and my whole journey as an experience. It's gonna be full of hop, 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 up and down, but I think it's beautiful, and I'm also grateful for it, because I love to learn, and I love to see myself grow. And you can even find happiness and you can even find peace in grief if you don't judge it as a tragedy, but if you judge it as a lesson, and if you judge it as this roller coaster path into a better version of yourself. All that happens in the world is right and is meant to happen and is probably going to happen. How it affects us, this is what we can change, and this is what's our choice. At the end of the day, we are the ones that choose. We are the ones that choose suffering, or we are the ones that choose happiness and who shape our own reality. Nobody will do this for us. Only we can shape our own world and how our days and our moments and our present moment will look like. It's not the past, it's not the future that will shape it. Why would we let this define our present moment and our happiness and the way we feel? I think it is important to fall in love with the growth, fall in love with the process, fall in love with this movement of life, which is inevitable and at the same time beautiful and mesmerizing. And by this, we should all fall in love with ourselves and with our own thoughts, because as we say, nothing can hurt us as much as our own thoughts, and nothing can heal us as much as our own thoughts. Thank you.